Sporting Dog Adventures, run, boy,
That
run.
was awesome.
Everything you
Good
need
boy,
is
here.
here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
The Sporting Dog Adventures podcast is proudly brought to you by Soggy Acres Retrievers. Whether you're looking for a black, yellow, or chocolate Labrador Retriever puppy, please check out our website for more information at www.soggyacres.com. You can also email Jeff at sportingdogtv@gmail.com or call 262-215-9683. And remember, everyone deserves a Soggy dog. Hey, welcome to the Sporting Dog Adventures podcast. I am your hapless host, Jeff Fuller of Soggy Acres Retrievers. I thought a neat thing we could do for a podcast would be to actually follow a litter. We did it in our TV show that we called it Welcome to the Whelping Box. If you follow my social media at all, you know that I always put up our Welcome to the Whelping Box moniker whenever I take videos of the puppies, because we do it with litters a couple times a week. And I thought, why not do it in a longer form with a podcast? So we are going to do the podcast. We'll have video from the kennel in the actual episode, and we'll go over what these puppies do as far as their growth and milestones and all that good stuff during the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, and go home week of week 7. So let's get started. So the first week starts obviously where they're born. But let's talk about whelping box. When we set up a whelping box, we actually have a 4-foot by 4-foot area in our kennel. First, our kennel is a professional kennel, heat, water, air conditioning, septic, all its own. And we have in-floor radiant heat. So we have heated floors. On top of those heated floors, I put what's called a kennel deck. Kennel deck is a raised plastic surface that people commonly have in kennels for dogs. And the nice part about it, it gives an air barrier between the concrete and the puppy. When puppies are born live, which you always hope that it's 100%, sometimes nature's cruel and it's not. But when puppies are born live, there are 2 reasons that are the main culprits for puppies passing. And that is they get cold, or it is that the mom pins them against the wall or underneath something and they get smothered. So the first thing you do is you have a heated floor, and you have your floor where the puppies are, that is a raised surface, so that it's got that concrete floor to the kennel deck, to the puppy difference. And now you've got it set up so that the puppies won't get cold from the floor. We also have a heat lamp that is kept at about 18 inches above the kennel deck in the corner. And why do you have a heat lamp? Puppies, until they're 2 weeks old, cannot regulate their body temperature. So when they are cold, they'll crawl to the heat lamp. When they're warm, they'll crawl away from it. And they also are with their mom and their litter mates when they're warm, cold, etc. We have that set up 4-foot by 4-foot, and then I have a surround, basically a frame built around, and it is poly plank, so a plastic plank that is 10 inches tall with a 4-inch lip all the way around it. So it's 10 inches tall, and then it sticks out into the kennel 4 inches so that the puppies can crawl away from mom and they can basically get to the outside, and they're called pig rails. And the reason that they're called those rails is that's what you use in farming. When puppies want to get away from mom, or they're not eating and they want to sleep, they'll crawl to the outside. If you do not have the rails there, mom can lay against them and she could pin them and again smother them, which would be one of the reasons that you lose puppies. So we have these rails built around. They're at 10 inches, so mom can't get under them. And it gives the puppies a safe space if they crawl to the outside. The other thing I will get constantly with comments on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, is that it is cruel that we don't have blankets in with puppies. Now, I've been doing this for, my goodness, 25 years now. When you have blankets and soft surfaces, you get disease, you get bacteria, you can get viruses. The other thing you get is a loose surface that the puppies will burrow under. Now, it sounds like a good thing, but it's not, because what happens is mom will then lay down, the puppies are pinned, they cannot get away from her, and they're stuck under her. And again, you will lose puppies that will smother to death when they're under this. Try to explain that, but in today's day and age of anti-dog breeder, it's a very common one that we get. So I always like to explain it. Basically, it's just for the safety of the dog. We're making sure that they have a clean surface, a warm surface. They're with their mom, they're with their siblings, and they're as safe as we can get them. So that is that part of today's show. Then puppies are born, and we've got the next part, which is a video of the litter out in our kennel right now. It's the Augusta Joe litter. We'll have all that and more coming up after this. If you love the shooting sports like I do, you need to check out our friends at Mech Outdoors. They have fantastic products, whether you're looking at shot shell or metallic reloading, or you want to get yourself a clay thrower so you can practice up for the season. For more information, check out their website at mechoutdoors.com.
Welcome to Boucher in Janesville, where customer service is our #1 priority.
Our customers come back to us because of the experience that we provide for them.
We're here to make sure that we find you the right car, one that fits your budget, and do so in a timely manner.
When we say we ride with you every mile, it means we care about you and how you are treated.
Estamos con personal que habla español en los departamentos de servicio y venta.
Our certified technicians are here to help you with all your service needs.
Visit us today at Boucher.com.
At Boucher, we ride with you every mile.
Hey, welcome back to the show. So we're going to go to the video right after this little part here where we talk. It is a video of the puppies right after they're born. So after the puppies are born, it's incumbent on you to check on them every 2 to 4 hours. You check to make sure they're hydrated, to make sure they're active, to make sure they're healthy. You may need to help them with keeping them so they're getting fed, putting them with mom, kind of deflecting some of the stronger puppies away because they'll push the weaker puppies off. And in process, you may find one that needs to be tube fed. I don't bottle feed puppies, I tube feed them. When you bottle feed puppies, I have found that they will actually suck in air because of the poor products that are out there, in my opinion. And then the puppies can vomit because they basically burp up food, and you're not there slapping them on the back and making sure they don't get it in their lungs, and they can get aspirational pneumonia, which is sometimes fatal. So I use tube feeding, which ensures that it's only formula going in, and that is how I take puppies if they need it. Not common, not often, but every once in a while you get a puppy that struggles a little bit with feeding. They also go to the vet. So this litter has just been to the vet. They have had their dew claws removed, which is a claw that they've got their toes on their feet. It's up here. It's on the inside of their leg. It's no longer a functional toe. So you remove that. It's just a flap of skin when they're this age. The vet will simply clip it off and then super glue the spot shut. It is something that you don't do in all breeds, but in sporting breeds, if applicable when they're pups, occasionally you'll have where maybe you've got a couple of puppies that are not doing well, or you've got a weird infection on their feet or a rash where you don't want to remove the dew claws, but you, in theory, remove them on every litter because it puts you in a position so that the dogs, when they're older and active, don't tear it off and hurt themselves when they're out hunting or active in the field. So again, we've got these puppies. There's 10 puppies, 6 boys, 4 girls. They're all doing fantastic. We do have a few boys and girls available, so please let us know if you have questions. sportingdogtv@gmail.com or call me at 262-215-9683. They are doing great. They're under the heat lamp. You get to see how cute they are. They're deaf and blind until they're 2 weeks old. That's when their eyes pop open. That's when they then can start to regulate their own body temperature. So it's important to have them in a good, controlled temperature, controlled, clean area, and plenty of access to mom. Mom needs lots of water, needs lots of food. So now is pretty much just a maintenance time when we're checking up on mom, cleaning the kennel twice a day, making sure everything is there that she needs, and checking on the puppies to basically ensure that they're at a good strength and that they're doing well. So let's go to the video right now. Welcome to the Whelping Box. We're here back with the Sporting Dog Adventures podcast, and this is the Augusta litter. We were just born. We've been to the vet. We've had our dew claws removed. We were checked. We're doing great. And we're going to start the process of growing into little puppies over the next 7 weeks. We'll follow this litter for 7 weeks all the way to go home. Please check us out, Sporting Dog Adventures podcast and Soggy Acres Retrievers. So this litter is Chocolate Labrador Retriever Puppies. They're under a heat lamp, hence the red hue. There's the heat lamp. And they are going to grow like weeds over the next 7 weeks. They are blind and they're deaf, so all they do is make their little grunty noises when they're hungry, and their mom will come grab them and put them on her boob, and they are all on milk. They will be blind and deaf until they're about 2 weeks old, and at that point their eyes are going to open, and a week after that they'll start showing interest in food, and by week 5 they will be on food. So the big thing for these guys now is just making sure that they're safe, that they're sanitary, their environment is sanitary, and making sure that they are getting enough time with mom. We check them several times a day for hydration and for activity to make sure that they're moving around and that they're healthy. And if there's any issues, we can either take them to the vet or we can help them with tube feeding or making sure they're on mom as we see fit. The floor is heated, and it is a kennel deck that has an air pocket between the concrete floor that is heated as well as the kennel deck. That allows for them to not get chilled. There are not blankets in here because they could get stuck under them, and then mom could be exhausted and lay on them and she could smother them. And we have the rails that are around the whelping box because those rails allow the puppies to crawl to the outside and not get pinned against the wall if mom does lay down. They are doing wonderful. There are 6 boys again and 4 girls. So continue following our podcast and continue checking out Soggy Acres Retrievers. Again, you can find us at soggyacres.com, Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. Have a great week. We'll be back next week when they're a week older and getting close to that magic time when they open their eyes. Take care and God bless. It's Jeff Fuller from the Sporting Dog Adventures podcast, and I need a little help. Please stop what you're doing and give us a 5-star rating. Follow us on the platform you're on. Give us a thumbs up. And above all, share our podcast with your friends and family. Our podcast will grow even more, and we can get more people involved in the sport we love with dogs in the field. The Sporting Dog Adventures podcast is proudly brought to you by Soggy Acres Retrievers. Whether you're looking for a black, yellow, or chocolate Labrador Retriever puppy, please check out our website for more information at www.soggyacres.com. You can also email Jeff at sportingdogtv@gmail.com or call 262-215-9683. And remember, everyone deserves a Soggy dog. Hey, welcome back to the show. Figured for the last part, we always do a tip. We're going to all do puppy tips during this series that we're doing. And for our tip now, it is going to be to get a vet appointment on the docket once you have a puppy reserved. My goodness, our vet's filling up fast. Make sure you get yourself with a good vet that you trust. Have an appointment set for the week the puppy goes home and start your vetting process. We will have clients that will wait and then they're in a panic because their vet puts them out 6 months or 6 weeks to 8 weeks. And that is far too long to go because the puppy needs shots and needs other care. So make sure that you get your vet appointment, get that stuff set, have it where you know who you're going to use, let them know the birth date of the puppy, let them know your take home, and then they will help you from there. Hey, thanks so much for watching this series. Welcome to the Whelping Box, following the Augusta litter. This is going to be a fun one. It'll be something that will give people, I guess, something nice to watch during a turbulent time in our world, and also give you something that will be educational. If you have questions, again, email me, sportingdogtv@gmail.com. We love to answer questions to our fans. We love to see your pictures too, so please go to our Facebook page, Sporting Dog Adventures TV, it's actually just Sporting Dog Adventures. Go to our Facebook page, Sporting Dog Adventures. Send us pictures. We always put fan photos up every day. Now, it might not be right away. We get a lot of photos, but you will see your dog on our page. We will make them famous. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Have a great week and watch for next week's Welcome to the Whelping Box here on Sporting Dog Adventures podcast. Take care and God bless.
Sporting